So a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in the neighborhood, and they peer pressured me into purchasing a SIG P226. Now, I'm not a huge SIG guy, I'm a Glock guy, and that's like the Glock mortal enemy. But, you know, I have the Beretta 92 FS, CZ75, the Makarov. I got a gang of double action, single action pistols, and I really enjoy shooting those at the range because they're so different than the Glock, something I'm used to. So when I saw that Palmetto State Armory had the police trade-in SIG P226 pistols, I figured, you know what, for 370 bucks, why not pick one up to kind of to silence those SIG shooters out there. Now, when I initially saw this on the Palmetto State Armory website, it showed a picture of a brand new SIG P226. You know, just your standard double action, single action P226, and that's what was reflected in the title. Now, when I received this pistol, I noticed it was actually a DAK model, which is basically a double action pistol used mostly by law enforcement, which is another reason it was a 40 cal police trade-in. Now, the picture showed double action, single action. Nowhere did it say DAK. I checked back after I received it, and now the title says DAK. I know what you did. No big deal. Again, this was 370 bucks. You know, overall, I'm happy with what I received. It's in very good condition. It's got some nice sights, albeit burnt out. You know, they're metal sights. I'm happy with that. And it came with the classic P226 grips, which I'm really happy about. That way I can really role play as Jason Bourne.
Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
I tried out this DAK trigger that it had, and let me tell you, it was absolutely atrocious. This gun was next to unshootable with that thing. And I knew I immediately had to remedy that problem. So I did a little bit of searching around the internet, and I found Matrix Arms. If I'm messing that up, I'm gonna have the actual name right here. And for 150 bucks, they had the full kit to convert this frame into the double action, single action frame it should be, and that is what it is. So you can see I got my decocker there, it's got the normal hammer on there, and now I am happy. The only thing against this pistol now is that it's a 40 cal. And if you haven't shot 40 cal in a while, or if you've never shot 40 cal in a while, let me tell you, it sucks. Compared to a 9mm, it is absolutely unnecessarily snappy, and it's just, there's really nothing good to say about it. But I do have some 40 to shoot through it, so I'll just make it work. It's a really good workout. You shoot this thing in 40 cal for a while, you go back to a Glock, it's like you're shooting a Ruger 22. So it's all good. Now, unlike a Glock, you can't just swap out the barrel for a 9mm conversion barrel. Of course, SIG wouldn't make it that simple on these 226s. But what you can do, if you would like, is you can replace this entire slide with a 9mm slide. So you can pick up one of the Mark 25 slides, a SIG Legion slide, whatever you want, and it'll be a 9mm pistol at that point. So what you see here, you know, I got about, let's say with shipping and everything, about 400 in the actual initial pistol, 150 in the double action, single action conversion. So you're looking at about 550 if I did the math correctly, for a SIG P226, which isn't bad. It only came with one magazine, but Aim Surplus has a reasonable deal on these mags. I think they're about 15 bucks for the 40 cal SIG P226 mags. So I picked up a few of those, and now I got another fun gun to bring out to the range. So let's go down range and let's fire some rounds through it. I ended up getting a used surplus Safariland ALS holster. I think this was 35 bucks on eBay, so very inexpensive holster, you know, threw a QLS fork on there, and I can run it on my normal range setup. So again, this pistol now is double action, single action, the way it's intended. It is 40 cal, so this thing is snappy, all right? So we'll always start in double action, that's the way to go. All right. Shoots great. I will eventually probably pick up a 9mm slide for this pistol if I can find a reasonable price on one. And overall, I'm happy with the purchase. $550 for a double action, single action SIG P226. Not terrible. A lot of fun, something different to play around with at the range. So let me know what you think about the old SIG P226 and 40 cal down in the comments below, and thanks for watching.